Brad Keselowski and Austin Dillon swerve and hit each other under caution. Brad then says, the guy tried to wreck me down the backstretch. TJ, this one's for you.
TJ, what? Because I think I saw what everybody else saw was the backstretch. What led to the backstretch?
I have no idea.
Wasn't it last week or another race?
I don't know. I've never seen them have an issue.
I cannot tell you. I literally have no idea. I mean, it's under caution, and you're just getting slowed down and lined up. Gotta go to the bathroom, whatever you got. Yeah, and I seen Austin pull up there, and at first I'm like, oh, he's just challenging the spot for some reason, but it wasn't even. We were all single file, so I'm not really sure. And then I couldn't tell that he hit Brad until Brad turned back into him, and I'm like, what is going on back here? Like, what are they doing? And I mean, I'm spot off because, like, it's just unnecessary. I mean, if you're, I don't know,
What did Brad say anything on the radio?
I mean, he caught him by surprise, obviously, and obviously it triggered him. So
this was the funniest thing I think I've seen in a long time. Like, I don't know what, like I said, I don't know what happened before this.
Nothing.
But then
Nothing happened.
Austin goes up there like he's going to be like an intimidating factor, and goes up there and just kind of just nudges Brad with his right side, and Brad proceeds to lose his mind and just hang a left as hard as he could, chase him down in the grass, try to hook him into the grass.
Well, I think Austin tried to flatten. I think he tried to flatten his left sides or something because he hit him in the wheel.
Yeah,
or it was close to it, and yeah, I don't know, man. But like, you know, if you're, you know what it's like when you're in a battle back there. You're battling hard, and somebody comes up there.
Had your little tiff with Chastain already happened?
What are you talking about?
Didn't you have a little run-in with Ross at some point? Yeah, you did off of 4.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah, but that had already happened. So Brad might have already his blood pressure might already.
Yeah, but he
up.
didn't. I don't feel like Brad was mad at that when he ran Ross low. He
ran him low,
but he was just showing that he was.
And Ross gave the spot back.
He was just showing that he wasn't appreciative of it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean,
he wasn't mad. He just wasn't appreciative. That's
well, I mean, I'm not.
Ross drove into him, but Brad was fine with it.
He
just ran him all the way down to the pit wall or halfway to the pit wall.
Once it was back settled, then Ross, it was over. You know what I mean? It wasn't like he was hunting him after that. But I do know that we went back green after this deal, and Austin drove into one and tried to get to Brad again and missed. And he drove in so hard that he missed it. He slid up over the cushion. That's how hard he drove in.
Have you ever seen those videos online where the young kids run and they like knock the hat off the older guy and the older guy chases them? That's what it looked like to me. Like Austin Dillon went up there like, I'm gonna mess with this guy, and then it was like, oh no, this ain't gonna go well. He's chasing me. He's chasing me. He caught me. He almost dumped him getting into 3. Like, had there not been grass there.
Do you know if they had a conversation since? Do you know?
I doubt it.
I doubt it. Yeah. And
here's the best thing about this, Casey, is all the drivers are in a group chat. It's a GroupMe app, and they're all in there together, and they all get in there and talk about each other after the race, and they're all in there reading this same stuff. So if Brad gets in there and voices his displeasure, Austin is in the room.
yeah.
This is the best thing about it.
I can only imagine some of the comments that have been said.
I
lately.
can tell you exactly what happened here. Like, it's very clear to me what took place yesterday with Brad.
What was it?
He spent 5 minutes on a couch with me and Brett and was just at his wits' end when that race started.
Yes,
We had him riled up.
Brad did crash the Trackside Live appearance. I knew when he rounded the corner over there that he wasn't going to miss the opportunity. Yes, but which was cool to do. I mean, that was fun,
awesome.
fun to have him up there. But yeah, I really don't know. It seems like Austin was just frustrated, and he's having a bad day. And I mean, when I looked at Brandon, his spotter, and I'm like, "What is his problem?" He's like, "Why'd you hit?" I'm like, "Why'd you hit me?" And he's like, "Why'd you hit us?" He's like, "Oh, we did." I'm like, "Yes," like because you can see they showed the replay.
I think it goes back to what we said. Like, we didn't foresee all of these things happening going into New Hampshire, and it just makes it better. Makes it a better weekend.
I think it just shows there are people are so stressed right now, not knowing what the playoffs are going to look like later.
Yeah, I really don't know what. There was no contact before this. That there was nothing that happened in the race that led to this with him. But I just think he was frustrated and having a bad day, and I guess he doesn't like Brad. I guess I don't know. I mean, he said in his interview the part that did you see the interview with him?
Yeah.
Well, he's like, well, at least it got me an interview.
Who said that?
Oh, did he not say that?
It's your story. How the hell do we know?
That's what I heard. So, but I just think he's frustrated, man. I mean, I like Austin, but he's just frustrated. You know, everybody, they're out there driving hard. And yesterday was a trying day for the drivers.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
A lot of drivers ended up in the care center after the race. Don't know why. Multiple drivers. I won't say a lot, but more than one went to the care center after the race. And I spoke with a different driver who, when he said he wasn't hot during the race. He felt fine. When he got out of the car, it's like he was on a cruise ship all of a sudden. Everything was kind of like moving. So I don't know if we've got carbon monoxide issues in these cars or what's going on. But obviously something went on yesterday because, A, it wasn't crazy hot, but B, you're running a side window. These cars are still new.
Is that the first time, like, out of using these cars that multiple drivers have gone to the info care center when it didn't have to do with heat?
I don't know if it's the first time or the second time, but it definitely was a time. I know there were multiple guys who had to go to the care center yesterday, so something we got to look at because I mean it wasn't crazy hot. It was a long race to only be 300.
And it was
laps.
pretty muggy. I mean,
Hell yeah, it was hot up there.
Yeah.
When that cloud would come, you'd be like, oh, nice.
I'm sure Austin will get his front end fixed up and be back out there next week.
I know you want to sell your home. Do it with our friends at OfferPad. Go get a cash offer right now at OfferPad.com.